Hey everyone, today I'm in my 2003 Chevy Suburban and I just got back my radio from 1Factory Radio. They did a full refurbish and Bluetooth modification to it. I'm really happy with it. It looks very good. It looks like it's right out of the factory. With the Bluetooth mod, all they do is they add this little button here and it just recesses in and out. Mine does not light up. I've seen other people's who light up, so maybe that's something they've changed over the little bit. Getting this radio in and out was pretty easy. There's other videos on YouTube showing you how to do this. Long story short is you remove the shroud that goes around here. You might end up with like a little bit of breakage like I had here. That's okay. It should have enough to, something fell. It should have enough to still get those little tabs back in the squares here. And then once you do that, there's these three screws around here. I think they're 6 or 7 millimeters screws to get them out, and then there's 3 connectors in the back. There's like a large blue connector, there's kind of like a smaller black or dark gray connector, and then there's a antenna connector. And once you get all those out, then the radio will just come right out, and that's it. And then I sent mine off, and they took about like 2 weeks from the time I sent it to the time I got it back for them to fully refurbish it and everything. So they did a pretty good job on time. The main thing I'm making this video for is I didn't find one on YouTube for this. When I got my radio back, there was no instructions on how to pair the Bluetooth, and I was getting very confused on how to do this. So I installed it over the weekend, and I didn't get a chance to call them until Monday because they weren't open, so I just didn't know how to work it until then. So what you do is, if you don't have some of these radio modifications, if you don't have a CD in, it will not work. So if you don't have a CD in, the Bluetooth is wired in somehow through the CD. So I thought this was my fault, but it wasn't. So if you put a CD in, it will work, and I will show you. So here I will put a CD in. You have to push load for this type of CD player, and you load. And then if you don't do this, your phone might pair with it, but it will not actually start playing sound, and your phone will act like it's playing out of a Bluetooth powered device, but it won't actually do anything. It'll just, obviously, like, the radio isn't on, so it won't do anything. So here it is playing. If you've got one CD in, I thought if it reaches the end of the CD, it won't keep working, but it'll just keep looping that same CD, so it's fine. It works with just one CD. You don't have to put 6 CDs in. Like, this player takes 6 CDs. You don't have to put 6 CDs in. So if I have it paired, I'll throw up a screenshot of like what the device looks like. It's called BT dongle. So I guess it's Bluetooth dongle. So I have it paired right now. So if you press this button and the device doesn't show up in your phone settings, like the devices that it looks for, then just try pressing it again and it should show up. Mine showed up as BT dongle, yours might show up as something else, so just keep that in mind. And it might take like several seconds. Like the first time mine did it, it took like probably 20 or 30 seconds to recognize it, so just be patient and just wait for it. So I guess for some reason, if you're recording this on an iPhone, you can't like play music out of the Bluetooth and record something at the same time. So I hope you guys still find this helpful. It's just like pairing any other Bluetooth device. Once you have a CD in and once you have this in the right position, it's not very intuitive, like if it's on or off, but you know, if it doesn't work, then try pressing it again. So hopefully you find this helpful. Thank you for watching. And here's the radio with the shroud installed. Looks very nice. Went in pretty good. Didn't have any problems putting it back in. You will probably need to tilt the steering wheel down as far as it'll go, and you'll probably need to put it into first gear so that you can actually get the shroud up and over the steering column shroud right here. So not too bad.